do you like to watch Hunter x Hunter? Because I've seen a lot of people actually bragging and saying that Hunter x Hunter is the best anime ever in 2022. And for those of you who haven't watched it, maybe it's real, it's important. So what do you think about that? What I think about it is that Hunter x Hunter is not completely the best, I think, anime in the year, or anime of the decade, anime of the year. In fact, there are many other, let's say, there are many other things out there, or animes, which is also have as good story as Hunter x Hunter, and also has good story and an art. And I think it's just too much to say if it's the best anime of the year, because there are many other movies and animes which is also can compare to Hunter x Hunter and still win. What about you? Do you think? I think that's my opinion. Maybe you have different. Alright, so you say that Hunter x Hunter is not that good, right? So it's not the best anime of the year, according to you. But according to me, I don't want to believe what your opinion is. I knew that we have different perspectives, we have different opinions and views. But if you think that Hunter x Hunter is not as good as the other anime, or maybe you think it's not the best anime of the year, could you just spot the difference, or make sure that why do you say it's not the best? There should be a very valid reason, or the reason that's strong enough to back up your argumentation. So how do you deal with that? So I think it's when you compare between this movie and the other movies, so anime, this Hunter x Hunter and the other animes out there, it is just not wise, if we just compare because of other people saying it was good, it was great, But I think that the story, not only the story, also the art. There are many other animes who has a better art than Hunter x Hunter, such as Jujutsu Kaisen, for example, or Kimetsu no Yaiba. And also in terms of story, for Kimetsu no Yaiba, is also the story is better. It also has a better story, and same for Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan, for example. So I think it's much wiser to not think which one is the best from all different animes. I think it's wiser to say that they are the best in their own sense, right? They are the best in their own uniqueness. In fact, that that different animes have their own uniqueness, so you couldn't compare it. Like, you couldn't compare exactly the way it is. You have to see how is it differentiate, how is it different between this anime and this anime. So I think it's really important to start from that point, right? So maybe you have to think again. You have to consider my opinions might be right. Your opinion might be right, may be wrong. Who knows, right? This debate will not last longer. I mean, this debate will be forever. Will always happen if you always look at just one side, right? You say that our opinion might be different, and I might be wrong, you might be wrong. You might be right, I might be right. So, but I think it's you forgot one thing that important, where I think why do I say that Hunter x Hunter is the best anime is because it has a really interesting story where you couldn't even predict what's gonna happen, right? You couldn't predict it really is what's gonna happen. But most anime with Shonen Jump or something like that, they really have a predictable story, even though sometimes they're unpredictable, but it's just not as high as Hunter x Hunter. So in Hunter x Hunter, as you know, that also the world is so fast, and so there's many things could be explored and could be questioned, and even each of the character is really strong. The development is really strong. That's how this author of the Hunter x Hunter could really excel his artwork than any other artwork or anime, something like that. So This is the end of the conversation. I know that you will not accept what I say, but we're just have a different man. We have a different ways to think, and it doesn't mean that you're absolutely wrong or absolutely right, and also me, the same, right?